We're live. This is the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse, and it is a Friday. Hello, October. I'm reading as much as I can, and I see this article on that fucking taco pizza burrito news site. They claim they're a news site, but they're a nothing burger. SFGate. They've got this little schmuck named Alex Simon, a little has-been, a little putz, a uber schmuck. And he writes this big article, big in their eyes, about Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit, who of course broadcasts for Amazon. They do the NFL game of the week on Thursday night. And of course, on Thursday night, last night, they were doing the 49ers Rams game. And they made a few mistakes. They made a little bit more. But this little schmuck, this little fuckface, Alex Simon, this guy couldn't raise a storm or move the needle if his life depended on it. Big article that they made mistakes and all this, that, and they made several mistakes. You know what? I've followed Al Michaels before Do You Believe in Miracles and hockey and Olympics and Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. I love Al Michaels. He is a preeminent, historic broadcaster. And as you get older, yeah, you make mistakes. I still love Al Michaels. He is the epitome of a professional broadcaster. I love his sense of humor. I love his wryness. I'm not that crazy about Kirk Herbstreit, but at least Kirk Herbstreit is intelligent, legit, that kind of a thing. But Michaels is the Rolls Royce. Michaels makes it go. Still does a great job. Loved him on Sunday Night Football with John Madden. As I just indicated, I loved him on Monday Night Football when he was working with everybody. But the reason why Al Michaels is still there is precisely one of the reasons that Alex Simon is a little schmuck, a little breadcrumb, a little alfalfa sprout. Screw you, you little putz. You're going to make a big to-do about mistakes? Do people look at your writing and your cockamamia shit, stupidity? This kid was a wannabe. He used to call the talk shows growing up in San Francisco, Simon. And he kisses ass. He wants to be on KNBR. He writes kiss-ass KNBR stories, so they'll invite him on, especially Bill Lasky. So for him to try to write some scathing report on Al Michaels because he made some mistakes, guess what, punk? I'd watch Al Michaels do anything, mistakes, mispronouncements, everything over your ass. You're a little breadcrumb. You're a little moleculic hemorrhoid is what you are. I'm not doing this for effect. I'd rather watch and listen and observe Al Michaels on his worst day than read your shit. And that's what it is, you kiss ass. You're a little nothing. SFGate, the burrito website, the alleged news site. Why don't you write about little red houses in the Mission District, you little putz? I am so sick of this little fuckhead. I don't like him. I never have liked him. He's a little wannabe. And for you to write about Al Michaels in the negative, screw you. You couldn't touch Al Michaels' jockstrap if your life depended upon it. You're a little nothing. You're a little shit disturber. You go around and look for shit and try to sell it to whatever fucking alleged editor you have at SFGate. And then write about it. Ooh, they made a mistake. Well, you make mistakes every goddamn day. I want to see Al Michaels. He still moves the needle. He's still electric. Everybody makes mistakes. Guess what? I like mistakes. They prove that people are human, even legends like Al Michaels. But that's why Al Michaels is right there. That's why he makes $18 million a year. And I hate to be so cross heavy on what somebody makes. And that's why you make what you make, you little putz. You're a little shit disturber. You called Marty Lurie growing up and got lucky that SFGate chose to put you in some position next to your alfalfa sprout burger. You're going to write about mistakes that Al Michaels made. Again, I'm going to watch Al Michaels. I'm going to sit there and marvel at a legend. You're going to sit and eat breadcrumbs and alfalfa sprouts because you're a little schmuck. What a little putz, Alex Simon. Herb Cain would make fun of you. Herb Cain would have dismissed you. And you're a nothing. Nobody looks to watch you or see you or identify you. Nobody really gives a shit, Mr. Simon. So go back to your little cubicle, turn on your TMZ, look for shit, sit at your computer, and do nothing. I'm going to go watch Al Michaels. Mistakes and all, because you know what? Al Michaels moves the needle. Al Michaels is a legend. You are nothing but a pimple on an ass. And I'm being very kind and diplomatic. Folks, if you agree, become a subscriber on my YouTube channel. If you disagree, become a subscriber on my YouTube channel.